Good afternoon, everybody. Markus from Scene TV. We are down at the German Club in Flinders Street for the Adelaide Fringe, for more of the Adelaide Fringe. I feel like we're saturated at the moment and loving it sick. Sitting right next to me is an absolute dancing and singing sensation legend, Movin Melvin Brown. How are you?
I'm great.
Welcome to Scene TV.
Thank you.
Oh, your
Great
laugh
to
is
be
infectious. You have been doing this for a few years now, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been coming to Adelaide for how long?
Well, I don't know, off and on, maybe 10, 12 years, I don't know.
What keeps you coming back for more?
Fun.
the fun and the ladies.
well, Austin is I'm from Austin, Texas.
Yep.
And Adelaide is Austin's sister city, so there's a lot of
Correct.
similarities here,
Yep.
And plus, I've got a good audience here. In fact, that's why I've been doing the Fringe so long. I think, okay, I have to go back because I have people that want to see me, and I don't want to. So I come back for the people,
Well, we love having you come back, totally. And how are the shows going this year? Good?
Oh, they're going really great.
I'm going to say shows. There's a reason I say shows, because this man is like an energy bundle. He's got two shows. One is Movin Melvin Brown, which is on the 6th to the 11th of March at the German Club. He's also got an incredible show called Chuck Berry, the King of Rock and Roll Lives, which is playing from the 13th to the 17th of March, once again at the German Club. But there's also a third thing that you've thrown in, just because you don't want to get too restless, I guess.
Doing Tap Into Health. It's Dancing with the Star, actually, is what it's called. But it's from I wrote a book called Simple Health and Happiness, and because people were always coming to my show, and, how you stay so fit and happy and everything. So I thought, okay, I'll write a book about it. Then I started the workshop, and I've had people from 4 years old to 91-year-old come to the workshop, and people who have never done tap before, and that's the best part, because they come in and I teach them something, and they go away so happy, like, oh wow, I never thought. And then I have people that come that have taken tap, have done tap, and I teach them something that, because I'm a hoofer, so I just add things in that are unorthodox, So I teach them something. Everybody goes away happy, and that's the best part of the whole thing.
And that's your goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not only with Dancing with the Star, but also, with your shows, you want your message is to walk away happy.
Yes,
to go out and live a big life,
Well, that's why actually I started the Dancing with the Stars series. It's called Tap Into Health, the subtitle, because I always give people tips on how to stay happy and healthy, And a lot of people don't realize tap dancing is the second most aerobic thing that you can do, and everybody can do it.
The second most?
Yeah.
What's the first
I don't
most?
know the first.
I've got a feeling I know. You're so naughty. I knew we'd get along.
But I teach people, I give people ideas on how to stay happy and healthy, and then I hear them do some tap routines so that they can actually, I was looking at a program, and they said dancing, when people dance, it actually helps them to stay younger longer,
Yeah.
And so I tell people about dance and how that helps them. And, if you sing, if you dance, if you, do funny things or listen to funny things, it all gets your brain to working in a way that's different than just sitting around doing nothing and growing old,
Totally. On more of a heightened level.
Yeah.
So Dancing with the Star, when is that on? That's on the 24th of February, which was gone now, but the 10th of March,
10th of
is
March,
the next one.
Yeah.
And that is held here as well at the German Club.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Tickets for all three events, so Dancing with the Star, the Chuck Berry Show, and Movin Melvin Brown.
That's a man of magic.
A magic, music, can all be bought on the Fringe website.
Yeah.
So you have been dancing for how long? How many years have you been, stepping it out for?
Well, I tell you, when I first started dancing, you have to come to the show Man of Magic of Music to get that whole story.
The story of your life.
When I was 5 years old, I went to school, kindergarten. The teacher said, "Can anybody dance?" And I thought, what kind of question is that? Everybody dances, because where I come from, then it's like 1951, something like this. when music came on, everybody just danced. We didn't need to have instructions or anything. Everybody just danced. So I thought, well, everybody does this. This is normal. So she said, can everybody dance? I said, of course, everybody dance. I raised my hand. She said, Melvin, come and dance for us. So I did a little dance. Everybody clapped and yelled for me. And from that point on, I didn't have any problem knowing what I wanted to do with my life, you know?
What is the craziest life experience you've ever had?
Well, I tell you, the craziest life experience, well, there's a lot of stories.
Come and see the show. What's the
Yeah.
craziest thing that's happened to you on stage before?
On stage? Well, I tell you, one show that I have, you know, where I do a show, this lady just came into the dressing room, followed me in the dressing room, and just disrobed. And I thought, oh, this is not a good idea.
I'd love to say that probably happened in Adelaide. Who knows?
Well, it was actually in Perth, yeah. But it, you know, I guess you thought, well, we're having fun. Everything goes, you know.
Whatever. What happens on tour stays on tour.
Yeah. But I've got some stories that you wouldn't believe, but that's in the Man of Magic of Music, because it talks about my life, the life of the country, and the life of music from 1950 on up until 1990. And a lot of guys, you know, I work with, like, you know, James Brown, Ray Charles, the Miracles, Smokey Robinson, the Miracles. A lot of these guys I toured with and worked with. So I have a lot of stories about their lives. And, you know, all the great artists that you heard about, you know, that started. Everybody but Chuck Berry. I never ran across Chuck Berry, you know. And but I got stories about these people's lives that you wouldn't believe, and about my life that you think people come up and ask me, is that really true? Absolutely, all of it's true.
And we get to hear about all of this in the show.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And Chuck Berry, I just talk about Chuck Berry. You know, he was a real character. So I give you some information on Chuck Berry. But the great thing about Chuck Berry was that rock and roll music. I mean, and when we start, we finish in Perth. We finished the show in Perth. From the opening of the show, everybody was on their feet, rocking and rolling, and that was like
Really?
a great.
And nothing's ever going to stop you, right? You're going to be doing this forever.
I'm going to be doing it as long as I'm having fun. And
Yeah.
right now, I'm just beginning.
I can't see that fun ending. Not at all. So many reasons why you need to come out and support the Adelaide Fringe. One of them is clearly seeing one of Melvin's shows. Movin Melvin Brown, the Chuck Berry show, the A Man, A Magic, A Music show. Or come and see Movin Melvin Brown do dancing with the star himself. So many reasons. Get onto the Fringe website to get your tickets. In the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to go out with a bit of a number from the man himself.
Great.
Aren't we?
Deep in the heart of Texas, out on the Frisco Bay, all over St. Louis, way down in New Orleans, all the cats on the dance with sweet little 16, sweet little 16. She just got the half, about $500,000 signed autograph. She keeps them in a wallet. She counts them one by one. She gets so excited. Look at her run. Oh, mommy, please can I go? It's so excited.